everyone. Hello, I'm La Super Comadre Claudia of RadioCrystalUSA.com. And here I am back with our last show for the year. And I'm super excited because I'm going to have an amazing panel of super compadres, super comadres that have been on my show. And I'm just super excited, to come together and just share a little bit about, our Christmas tradiciones, as well. What were they like when we were kids, and now what are they like as adults? We're going to talk a little bit about what we're thankful for going into this holiday season, and also going into the new year. What are some projects that we have? What are some endeavors that we have? What are some ideas that we want to put out there in the world, even if it's just in our own home or in our community or in our workplace, or just for ourselves? What is it that we're going to be doing? And number one, taking care of ourselves, because without taking care of ourselves, we can't do anything else. So what's been going on with La Super Comadre Claudia? Well, I'm super excited because I want to I've been giving thanks every day for the all and the small. I try to give thanks to at least 10 things. And sometimes I don't get to 10 things. But the number one thing I give thanks for is my health. Porque ahorita health is wealth. Si estás bien de salud, tienes tu salud, es lo número uno. Así es que es lo que I give thanks for that every day. And it could be anything. I say the all and the small because I think sometimes we think that we should say thanks for like huge things or big things that you've been praying on and putting out into the universe for, asking God. But it could be the simple as waking up and breathing. It could be as simple as the mango that I had for dinner along with my pepinos con limon. It could be as simple as seeing my girls at school, because I get a chance to work as a school librarian. And I'm so thankful for that too, that I'm the librarian this year. And it's a little rough sometimes. There's still some students that come in and, they're still trying to get used to being with people again. And it's tiring. But I give thanks because I'm still giving thanks that I got that job, I got that gig, and I'm spreading the love of literacy and books and reading and writing and sharing and creating. So I give thanks for that because that keeps me going. And giving thanks for my girls, that they're healthy, that they have all these options. I mean, as a mom, as a parent, as a tia, as a padrino, if you have children in your world, you want them to be able to do what they want to do in life, reach their goals, set their goals, and you're going to be there to kind of guide them. And then sometimes as parents and padrinos or tios, you kind of get stuck in a place where, how am I going to support that? How am I going to make that happen? And I just want to say this: my girls are talented and they're amazing little human beings. And I see them growing every day as artists, as readers, as leaders. And one of the things that I've been manifesting or talking about and researching is how to get them into schools like HSPVA, the High School for the Performing and Visual Arts. Will they get in? I don't know. I would love for them to go, but in the end, it's up to them too. But all of these avenues have been opening up. People that have crossed my path that are connected to HSPVA are showing up in my life. And I'm like, okay, God, I get it. Sometimes you got to put it out there and give thanks for the all and the small, because it's going to come back. So I want to share this picture right now for the listening audience. It's my picture of my two nenas, Citlali and Pilar. This was back in 2011. I believe one was 3 years old and the other one was 4, or one was 2 and one was 3. And now mis chicas tienen 12 años y 13 años. Ya son mujercitas, ya son señoritas, y ya van a ir they're going to go to high school soon. And one thing that I do also give thanks to is that I get a chance to hug them and love on them, because there are many people around you, and maybe you don't know them personally, but there's so many people walking around that don't have that ability to hug the person that they love. Maybe they've lost them through because of COVID. Maybe they have lost them a few years back, and walking around with that grief, you don't know who has that. And so hug your loved ones, love them, tell them that you love them, and nunca te dejes con la palabra en la boca. porque uno nunca sabe qué va a pasar el día siguiente. So love on your people, and most importantly too, love on yourself, because without self-love, nothing else is possible. All right, so I want to bring on my super comadre, Liliana, who is always there for me, who is there for the radio, who is there also as an educator working with students like I do. And I just want to bring her on because I'm super excited to share who are our sponsors that are always there for us to make sure that we are always en el aire, al aire, no en el aire, pero al aire, con este show y con la música. Y pues dinos un poquito también, Liliana, de ti, ¿cómo has estado?
Wow, I'm so excited, Comadre. It's the last show of the year. It's been an amazing year, even though we've been our ups and downs, but you know what? We're ready for more.
Yes. And
For that and for more.
For more. And you know what, Comadre? It's a roller coaster of life because
Yeah.
I always, I even give thanks for those valleys, for those lows, porque de una cosa a otra aprendes algo en ese momento. A lo mejor en ese momento no, pero ya después, when you think back at that low point, you're like, okay, what was my lesson? What was the intention? What was I supposed to learn from that? From the tears, from all that. I try to look at that as well.
And you know what? A lot of people learn from us too, and we forget that.
That's true.
We tend to forget that. And I'm so glad I'm learning from you too. And I'm learning from all your guests who I would love to bring to camera. Are you all ready, guys?
Yes. All right. So I told you I had a panel with amazing super comadres.
Let me bring them all in because I'm so excited. We have Miriam, we have Valdemar Rodriguez, we have Frank Gonzalez, we have Cutie Face Cosmetics, we have the Rodriguezes, and also Gabriel Nájera. Thank you so much, all of you, for being part of the year. And if you're drinking something, let's say salud, comadre.
Yes.
Salud.
A toast to community, a toast to love, a toast to the highs and the lows, a toast to amazing, just amazing people. And I always say, I vibe with the tribe I'm with, or the tribe I'm with helps my vibe. Either way, I just want to say I'm honored and I'm blessed to be surrounded by all of you, my super comadres and my super compadres, and just being on this planet at this moment in time, enjoying one another's company and working together to support one another's endeavors. So, salud.
Salud for that. Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
And I would like for you to comadre, to ask each one of them what their wish.
Yes.
The main wish is for them for next year.
Yes. For this toast, I just want to go through each one of you. Just take a moment to share what is your main Christmas holiday wish for the season, for yourself, for your family, your comunidad.
Who wants to start?
I'm gonna go around. I feel like I'm watching the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start that up here with. I'm gonna go like this. Woo! Marianne Garcia. So introduce yourself a little bit and tell us what is your main Christmas wish for this holiday season.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Marianne Garcia. I'm the founder of Raíces Unidas, also Beauty Factory, and then lots of you on here are very close friends of mine. So I know the majority of you guys on here, but if I don't, then hi, nice to meet you. And so I guess for my biggest wish for the upcoming year is for health, but more important for my family and my friends, but more importantly for my immediate family. We're in a transitional state right now with my kids and my ex-husband. And so like I don't know if I've told you, Claudia, but like my older son is now staying in LA. And so he's going to be there for the next couple of months. And so I pray and my biggest wish is that we can all somehow figure out how to keep our unity, you know. It's already tough enough, you know, with having to deal with transition within the family dynamic, but now to include hundreds and hundreds of miles in the mix of it, it's going to be tough. And so, and it's going to be a lot of going back and forth. But you know what? God will, you know, he throws things at us that he knows we can handle. And so I just pray that it all just kind of settles, you know, and that's my biggest wish.
Wow, that's
To
great.
your wish.
Salud to you.
Salud.
Salud.
to your wish. Salud.
Para eso.
A ver, Valdemar, un poquito de ti, amigo, and what is your Christmas holiday wish for this season?
Pues buenas noches a todos. Soy Valdemar Rodríguez, soy el gerente de asociaciones comunitarias del Alley Theater. Soy el founder and CEO of Adelante Productions and Adelante Studios. Soy un director de cine, productor, escritor, bueno, pues un artista, ¿verdad? En mi propio derecho, vaya. Y estoy bien contento de, I'm very happy that for the last couple of years, I'm actually living a dream that I've wanted for so many years, and that's to work in a wonderful institution that is the Alley. I wanted to work there ever since I graduated from college. And apenas hace, ya voy a cumplir 2 años, almost 2 years ago, I was invited to join the company, and so I'm very blessed and very happy, bien contento. A ver, ¿qué es mi deseo para el próximo año? Pues es el mismo deseo que siempre tengo de estar al lado de mi padre, que Dios le dé licencia a mi papá, que siga otro año más y más para poder demostrarle que lo quiero mucho y para poder también estar al lado de mis nuevos amigos, que muchos de ustedes están aquí, que son mi familia, my extended family. Gracias por siempre apoyarme y quererme, y le pido a Dios que también a mí me dé licencia para vivir, para poder estar con ustedes, demostrarles qué bonita persona puedo ser y que soy, para estar siempre unidos y trabajar en proyectos. Y Marianne, te digo ahorita que tu hijo va a estar bien bendecido donde quiera que él está. Dios lo está siguiendo, lo tiene, lo va a guardar a ti, pues a todos los que están aquí, a todas sus familias, a ustedes. Ustedes tienen un bonito corazón. You have a wonderful, wonderful spirit, and it's so contagious. Y siempre que hablo con cada uno de ustedes, pues me emociono porque I know I'm in good company.
Yes.
Gracias.
Eso.
Salud para cada uno de ustedes.
Salud.
Salud.
Beautiful.
Sigamos brindando.
Ahora Frank, my super compadre Frank González. Un deseo, un poquito de ti y luego tu deseo.
Yes. So hello, everyone. Good evening. It's a pleasure being here with all of y'all today. So who am I? Well, I actually have 2 jobs. A lot of you know me from my TV show that aired on Mundo Latino for almost 3 years. Right now, I'm currently not at Mundo Latino anymore. I'm working with Vania Galindo for CBBA Productions. And I have a new television show coming up in January, February. We haven't decided yet. So it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a night show, very similar to the ones like Jimmy Kimmel and those type of shows. So I'm very excited.
Wow.
And that's like the show business part of me that a lot of people know.
Nice.
But what a lot of people don't know is that I actually have a regular job just like everyone else. You know, I work for Goodwill Industries of Houston. I'm a project coordinator for a housing program where we help people who are homeless find proper housing. You know, right now with the holidays and COVID and people being unemployed, there's a lot of need for housing. There's people out in the streets. There's people living in garages. You know, just last night I spoke to someone who was sleeping in her car with her 2 babies. So it's a really difficult time. But, you know, there's people like me, like you all, who, you know, are out there making a difference. And we're going to keep working hard until we can make that little difference in the world.
Wow. A big difference you make.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Frank. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Salud y que todo el año que sea muy próspero para ti.
Gracias. Muchas gracias.
And I'm super excited so we can tune in.
Yes, it's going to be exciting. It's really excited. This nuevo proyecto, and we're hoping to have one of the networks pick it up.
Yes.
And, you know, my goal for, you know, the next year is to win an Emmy. That's my goal. If I win one, I can die in peace. And I'm
We're
Greek, like, I
manifesting
won't-
that for you.
But not too soon. Okay, we don't want you to go anywhere soon.
Right. Yes.
We gotta get that show going.
Yes.
Oh my God, saludos. And I'm super excited now to move on to none other than, also Frank, and also Bandemar, if y'all need some makeup for your guests, for yourself, before you get on, we have my next super comadre, whom I've known since we were about, 10 years old. Cookie Face Cosmetics. She's the owner, Latricia Graves Spencer. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what is your major Christmas holiday wish for this year?
Oh my God, I'm super excited to be here, guys. My major holiday wish for this year is just balance. Balancing being a mom, wife, and by the way, I also started a company earlier this year, Cookie Face Cosmetics. So throw all of that in the mix. I'm hoping for balance. I want continued health. Luckily, so far, knock on wood, I've been able to avoid catching COVID. So I want balance, continued health, wealth, and everybody on this call tonight. That goes out to everybody. So I know it can be challenging, but if we put it out there, ask the universe for it, we can get it.
Yes. Cheers.
Salud.
Amen.
Cheers, everyone.
Salud.
Hey, we have another guest.
Yes, we have someone else.
Tenemos a otro invitado muy especial también. Acá está Luis
Hello,
Rodríguez.
everyone.
¿Cómo estás?
Estoy muy bien, ¿cómo están todos? Un beso, un abrazo. ¿Cómo están todos?
Saludos. Estamos
Un gusto estar.
¿Qué es nuestro deseo navideño para nosotros o para la comunidad? What is our Christmas wish? And also tell a little bit about yourself. So I'm going to jump on down to the Rodriguezes.
Yeah.
Intro yourself, and then what is your main Christmas holiday wish for this year?
So I'm Rich Rodriguez. This is
Hi everyone, Eva Rodriguez.
yeah, and we're really excited. So most of us. So I do a little bit of everything. Support the arts. We've done some murals here recently. I have an art gallery with my cousin Jesse Rodriguez, Magnolia Grown. But apart from that, I'm also very adamant about community development. So affordable housing development. Currently managing a new multifamily construction in Second Ward for youth who have aged out of foster care, right, 18 to 25 years. Which is a kind of a demographic that's lost in the mix oftentimes when they wind up being homeless. So we're building 89 units, 3-story complex with the help of the county for them. So we're excited about that. And we're also doing some single family development. So I'm doing that right now, currently with the Tejano Center as their housing director. So it's pretty exciting. I've been on a couple of times, and I've always enjoyed the show. I think I did some music with Claudia once.
Yes.
I play music as well. And for this coming year, really, I want to echo a little bit what Cookie said. Being under this pandemic for the last 2 years, I'd like continued health and hopefully some remediation and abatement of that whole virus, and hopefully get under control and we can get back to some sense of normal. But so also like to wish health to everybody here and everybody else listening. We're really excited, and hopefully I think it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, it is.
Amen.
Amen.
Eva.
Salud. Gabriel Nájera. ¿Dónde está Gabriel?
Gabriel, ¿cómo estás? Ahora sí, eres un super compadre oficial. Bienvenido al show.
Gracias. No sé si quieren en inglés o en español. Ya creo que en inglés. Well, let's go ahead and do this in English. Very happy to be here. Glad to be able to join the crowd and be able to continue to celebrate life as we always do. One of the things that, most of you know me as the speaker, public speaker. But one of the things that I'd like to start getting into more is to do some more writing, which is, not one of my biggest passions, but it is one of the best tools that that we have to be able to communicate long after the microphones are turned off and the cameras are turned off. So I'd like to be able to, this new year, 2022, to dedicate a little more time to do some more writing. Hopefully get out another, a third book. I have two already, and get a third book out for me. But my wish for everyone is that we can all learn to be able to add more people to our list instead of subtracting people from the list. We've been living the past 2 years that we've been subtracting people, and literally, whether it be for people that we don't hear from anymore, people that have decided to go into recluse and shy away from society, or people who have passed away. We've been subtracting and subtracting. I think that it's time now that we get back to adding people to our list so that we can have more people to live with, more people to share with, and more people to say Merry Christmas.
Yes. Wow.
Yes. I love it.
I love it.
Salud to that.
Salud.
Salud.
Salud. Salud, salud.
Ahora también, otro nuevo super compadre, Luis. Bienvenido, bienvenido. Hemos hecho un show, ¿verdad? Hace, ¿cuándo fui? Cuando te tuve, ¿no? ¿Verdad? Un poquito. Hablamos de las del cine.
Yeah.
Sí, cómo no.
Oh, we have another guest coming in. Ilsa
Oh,
Garcia is here. Also.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
All
I am
right.
so sorry I am late. I was actually at a rodeo meeting porque faltan como 82 days for the rodeo. So
Yeah.
Girl, you got the countdown down.
Our cowgirl.
That's our cowgirl in resident.
Yes.
All right. So, what, Ilsa? So everyone's been saying their wish for Christmas, and what else, Comadre?
So we're at Luis Rodriguez. So Luis Rodriguez is going to talk about his Christmas wish for himself, for the community, for the world, however it's going to come out. And also tell un poquito de ti, Luis, y luego tu deseo navideño.
Bueno, pues muy buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Luis Rodríguez, conductor de Mundos en Pantalla. Bueno, hemos estado un poquito ausente debido a cuestiones de trabajo, pero estamos echándole muchas ganas y preparándonos mucho mejor para darles mucha información de lo que se viene en el cine y de todo lo que está sucediendo en los Mundos en Pantalla. Mi nombre es Luis Rodríguez, músico, compositor, cantante, también aquí conductor de Mundos en Pantalla. Amigo de todos ustedes, muchísimas gracias por esta invitación, por estar aquí y estoy muy contento por estar aquí con todos ustedes. Y bueno, mi deseo de Navidad para yo creo que para todos en general es que las aventuras nunca se terminen. Yo creo que no solo en Navidad, sino todo el año. Creo que siempre estamos preparados y dispuestos para nuevas aventuras y que cada aventura que tengamos, ¿qué escuchó por allá?
No sé.
Y que cada aventura que tengamos, aprendamos algo, nos deje algo en nosotros. Que aprendamos a convivir y a compartir con nuestra familia más cercana, con nuestros amigos más cercanos, y que disfrutemos el día a día. Yo creo que eso es algo muy importante que todos debemos aprender. En lo personal estoy aprendiendo y es algo súper genial. Vivir el día a día, compartir con nuestros seres más cercanos y tratar de siempre buscar una aventura y que esa aventura nos deje algo bonito, algo que aprendamos y que disfrutemos y algo que podamos platicar en un futuro. Si Dios quiere, yo creo que ese es mi deseo para todos, las personas que nos están escuchando, para todos ustedes y desde luego pues, que disfruten mucho estas fiestas con todas sus familias, ¿no? Eso es más que nada.
Claro que sí.
Salud. Cheers.
Ilsa, you're muted. I don't know why.
Yeah, so you got your water, Ilsa. So
I have my water.
Now you're next. Tell us, about a little bit about who you are. You don't need an introduction, but introduce yourself. And also, what is your main wish that you have for this holiday season as we enter this beautiful Christmas holiday season?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Ilsa Garcia. I am president of the National Hispanic Professional Organization, as well as belong to many groups here in the community. My passion is always to help out our community the best way possible. And what I wish on this Christmas, oh, wow, there's so many wishes, right? Let's not get selfish, and ask for what I wish for. But you know what? Lately, I really do wish for everyone to have the health, your health, you be good with yourself mentally, physically, have a great health so you can enjoy these holidays with the people that you love. And unfortunately, we've seen so much happen this year and last year where we have been hit not only physically, mentally. Health has been on the back burner, right?
Yeah.
Because we've been trying to just overcome so many things. We've been trying to go to work, help our community. That we have put our own health and our own mental health aside to try to help others. So my wish this year is that everyone take care of themselves. Take care of yourself.
Mm.
Because if you're not good with yourself, then you're not going to be good with your family. You're not going to enjoy the family time, the holidays, and it's as simple as getting in your car, buying a hot chocolate, and go look at these beautiful Christmas lights. It'll give you a whole new meaning and inspiration. And if you want, do it by yourself, quietly, enjoy yourself. So I wish that, among many wishes, but that's one of the top priority wish for me is for everyone to have a healthy holidays.
Oh, cheers to that.
Excelente.
Yes. Happy,
Excelente,
healthy
excelente.
holidays. Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. Falta yo y la comadre. Bueno, la comadre ya más o menos lo dijo al
Ahora sí.
principio.
Sí, ya me terminé mi
I'm
vasito
so
y
happy.
lo
I'm so.
brillo.
Well,
So,
my,
did you hear my stomach growling? That was
that was your comadre, right?
that was my stomach growling. It was barking. So Liliana and everyone that is here. I mean, you guys have crossed my path at some point in my life, and so this woman right here, Liliana, is someone who I met through my grandfather.
Yeah.
My grandfather, Jose Pepe Gonzalez, was an artist, was a writer, was a performer, was a bootmaker, a shoemaker, picked cotton, picked oranges, came over from San Luis Potosí, Matehuala, San Luis Potosí, and because of him, I met Liliana.
And you know what? Because of music,
La música.
I got to know him, and then I got to know you because of him.
Yeah. So, comadre, what is? I know we go way back. Estábamos chiquitas también de 10 años, just like Latricia and I known each other since we were 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just say yes. So, Liliana, share a little bit about you, your background, and what is your main Christmas wish for this year?
Wow. Well, a lot of you already know me, Liliana Elizondo, and I'm so blessed to be here, and also with La Super Comadre for 5 years already on air. And I started this in 2011 or 2012, almost 2012. It had another name, had a partner, didn't work, so I changed the name, made it my own, and that's how it's been since 2016. And Radio Cristal USA has been the opportunity for me to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally through all of you, through by learning from all of you, because from all our guests, also Michelle Aguilar, who started with us, comadre, remember?
Yes.
And then
Mhm.
Enrique Infante, and then Luis Rodriguez, who came in, and then I mean, it's been a blessing to be with such talented people working with us. Radio Cristal USA, which is my baby, and
Mhm.
I love taking care of it. And of course, COVID brought everything down, but thank God we've survived.
Yes.
We're still here. We have a lot of sponsors who are very happy with us, and we're so blessed for having them. And
Yes.
well, for those who don't know me that well, I'm a mother of three. I'm a mother of three. and I'm so blessed to have them too. And I'm also a teacher. I'm a singer, composer. I write music, a writer. I'm an actress. I teach acting. I produce music. I produce shows. We just made a jingle, right, Luis?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
funny. I love it.
it was
Love
very
it.
nice.
Yeah.
It was very fun. It was very fun. Christmas jingle for a company, and that's one of my passions is communicating. So you can tell by teaching, I communicate. With radio, I communicate for the community. With a microphone in front of me, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to transmit whatever is in my mind and whatever's in my heart. And I'm so thankful, Comadre, for having you as part of radiocristalUSA.com, which is well, I can say our baby now. And there's I mean, without you, it would not be what it is. And without Luis, it would not be what it is. And without Michelle Aguilar and Enrique Infante, who were part of it uh, for some years. And now, my wish for all of you is to keep dreaming, which is, I think, the main source or the main idea of life. Keep dreaming, keep pushing, keep growing. As a teacher, I keep telling my students, we're green and growing. That's our, our and and at my age, which I'm going to turn 47 in on the 30th of this month. I still feel green, and I'm growing and green and growing. I'm learning to I'm trying to learn more about emotions, about just life, and with you, with us. I mean, with all of you near us, and expressing your thoughts with Gabriel Nájera. Oh, we have a lot of experiences. Gabriel Nájera, we've traveled nationwide. We've been touring, and with Fran Gonzalez, I've seen you. Wow, I've seen you grow so much, and be Valdemar, another one. I mean, Marianne. Those of you who inspire me to keep going, and that's what I wish. I wish for all of you to grow with me, and to help me grow too.
Yes. Yes.
That's my wish.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's
Salud.
this one.
Salud. Salud.
And Marianne,
Cheers.
before I forget, just to let you know, my son has been miles away for 9 years already.
You're gonna make me cry.
And I want you to know that it's gonna be hard.
Oh man.
It is hard. It is hard. And then guess what? My other son's gonna be away from miles.
Ay, Diosito Santo.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm green and growing.
It kind of just hit me like a ton of bricks when my son, said, Mom, I'm going to LA. And I'm like, my baby.
I know.
I'm like, oh my God. And then my daughter, she's a junior, and she was informed that she's graduating early. So she wants to go to UCLA. So Diosito Santo, se me hace que me va a llevar a LA because my babies, I can't be without them.
I know. It's like when we first took him to school, right?
Yes.
That's how it feels. Like you feel like crying, but then you see him grow so
I mean, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm like, words can't describe how happy I am, but that distance, Dios mío, no sé si voy a poder. Bueno, sé que sí voy a poder, pero man, it's gonna be hard.
You got a shoulder right here.
Thank you, Liliana. Thank you guys so much.
All right. I was like, well, Comadre, tell us more. Tell us more. What's next?
Well, my wish It's so many. I just wanted to say that I am who I am because of the shoulders that I've stood upon. And now my shoulders are there for others to stand on. But even though I'm already on the older end and I am the shoulders for others to stand on, you who have grace, who I guess I say grace my being, I want to say thank you for everyone that's been on here, that's on here right now, because you guys have all also. I walk away with something every time someone comes on to the show and shares. It's not just sharing of you for everybody else, but it's also for me. Porque eso me alimenta. When I sit and listen, I'm like, oh man, I hear that. I needed that lesson. I needed to hear those words. So I just wanted to start off with Liliana. I mean, we already talked a little bit about how your connection with my grandfather. Every time we come together and work or just hang out, it brings my grandfather to life again. And even though, and I know he's here, and because I am a part of him and he's a part of me, and it's like his legacy still continues. Marianne, when I met you, I knew you were my Gomi's twin, Gomi's comadre twin. From the moment I met you, I thought, okay, there's something about this person that is allowing for me to be okay with being Chiona or anything.
Porque las dos somos iguales.
So I thank you for that gift of I was like, okay, so it's good to be Chiona. I'm all right then. I'm normal, you know. But Valdemar, for you to, you know, put together an amazing organization for us to be represented at the Alley Theater. You put your dream out there and you manifested it and you worked at it and you never gave up. And I want to say thank you because I'm super excited for any future projects and endeavors that I can support and be there at your side to make them happen. So thank you for constantly putting out your heart. Thank you for constantly taking those risks. I learned from that too. Stomach growling. Frank Gonzalez, I thank you for also, you know, being on your sofa when you said you're going to be, I was going to be your guest. I'm like, oh my God, I was nervous. But it always, it was a chance for also to me to be with, to have a chance to get to know you and see you and work with you. And I'm super excited for your new endeavor because that's what this world needs. It needs more Franks. It needs more Lilianas. It needs more Valdes. It needs more Claudias, more Marys. And you are going out there and putting yourself out there and opening those doors and those ideas for all of us to say, hey, y luego para los chiquitos, ¿verdad? Like your kids, Marianne, my kids, your kids, Liliana, that they see that what we're doing and that there is something that they can do too in the future. So Frank, thank you for putting yourself out there and also for you being open and sharing about your life. You know, I had you on as a super compadre to talk about the LGBTQ, you know, world, life, work, mission that you provided for people that later called you and me and saying, thank you. Thank you for having this show because now I can better understand my nephew, my niece, or I don't know how to approach. That is super important, especially during these times when sometimes our babies that are trying to find out who they are chastised and are not taken in by their family. And
right.
and you provided that voice in Espanol and English that, hey, our job as parents, no matter how our kids come to us or our nephews or ahijados, sobrinos, o que sea, that we're supposed to love them and guide them no matter what. So thank you.
Thank you.
And
comadre, before we continue with the traditions, because everyone has traditions at home. I know. We have to say thank you to our sponsors. Yeah, it's not gonna take long, okay? We have to mention all of them.
All of them.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, we're already at 42. We only have like 15 minutes.
I know, but everyone has to say what your traditions are at home, okay?
Yeah, you gotta
right after this.
After this,
get ready.
What is one tradition that you shared that you want to share that you did when you were a kid or even now as an adult?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about just this.
Thank you to all our sponsors. Here they are. And right after this, we're going to talk about our traditions at home. Thank you.
All of our sponsors.
All our sponsors.
On the air. So let's see. What are some traditions? Name one tradition that you did as a kid, or one tradition that you still do now as an adult, or something new. What is? Okay, we're gonna go around.
Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go and share it?
I can go first.
Okay, Luis, and then Marianne.
Ok, yo creo que una de las tradiciones que año tras año siempre la hemos venido haciendo, sobre todo mi madre, es tener nuestro nacimiento, el clásico nacimiento con figuritas representando el nacimiento de Baby Jesus. Lo tenemos siempre en la casa. Y lo interesante es que cada año, de momento está como que a medio camino. Y mi madre es un poquito quisquillosa en cuanto a no le gusta que lo vean hasta que no esté listo, que es la que se encarga de hacer todo eso. Lo interesante es que cada año mi madre se encarga de hacer una composición diferente. Cada año lo acomoda de diferente manera, entonces cada año tenemos una estructura de nacimiento diferente y la forma en que lo hace mi madre a veces me queda yo, es una forma muy ingeniosa. Una tradición que hemos venido haciendo, yo creo que desde que yo era muy niño, lo hacían mis tías y hasta ahorita que estamos aquí en Estados Unidos, aún lo seguimos haciendo y en Navidad le rezamos el rosario y hacemos unas cuantas cosas referentes a lo que es el nacimiento, pero nacimiento es algo que siempre hemos tenido aquí en nuestra familia.
Wow. Gracias, Luis. Marianne, speaking of nacimiento, I'm adding some more figures this year.
Eso también, sí, cada año se agregan figuras, ¿no? Entonces,
so Baby Yoda doesn't feel lonely.
Claudia, you can see. Exactly.
Child needs to be taken care of.
Baby Jesus there.
Tienen un pesebre.
I love it.
Baby Jesus.
Les cuento una travesura que hicimos una vez, mis hermanos y yo, con el nacimiento rápido. Una vez se nos ocurrió poner algún tipo, con todo respeto, pero nos estamos divirtiendo, poner un Pokémon.
Oh my God.
Yo creo que mi madre nos regañó como por 3 días, ¿no? ¿Cómo podíamos? Fue la travesura más grande que hemos hecho, pero bueno, el nacimiento, tradición de la casa.
Oh my gosh, that is too
I have a tradition.
Cute. What's your tradition, Marianne? What's your tradition, Marianne?
I think that was Ilsa. Let Ilsa go.
I torture.
Tell us.
I literally torture myself the night before Christmas, and I do all my Christmas shopping.
Oh my God.
Oh, that.
That is true torture.
I'm like, Jesus with me, and let's go shopping. Yeah.
Wow. ¿Y qué compras?
Jesus first. I pack a little lunch. Y me meto, I go inside the stores and it is a battle. Because guys, I have an ugly tradition. I shop for myself throughout the year. Like it's like, I'm gonna go buy Christmas gifts, pero salgo, like I come out with a bag full of stuff for me.
For you. All right.
Yeah.
So guys,
and so then the night
Walgreens bags, that's why. Because that's the only place you can go.
I gave my sister a Shania Twain or whatever her name is, perfume last year from Walgreens. And she was like,
I told you, Walgreens. I told you. Walgreens is the only place Isa will be going.
And I got my other
I didn't even know they still made that
collection. I know, the little Jennifer Lopez collection of perfumes, and they were like such haters. They were like, "Did you go shopping the night before?" I was like, "No." I was like,
Now they know.
I did. I was like, But that's my tradition, guys. I don't recommend it, pero
No,
my tradition.
So
no.
fun, huh?
Well, you
So
did
fun.
say self-care and take care of
I
yourself.
call that secrets. not
Yeah, she
traditions.
did.
So my
She did.
self-care, guys, I ended up buying everything for myself. So
Self-care.
That's okay.
That's
It's
good.
okay. The mental health. You're going to get mental health.
Indeed.
Mental health. Mental shopping.
Yes.
Mental health shopping.
Cheers to
Indeed.
Shania Twain.
cheers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The
Mary,
Rodriguezes are too quiet, and Gabriel, you're too quiet.
I know.
I got
Marianne,
a tradition.
Una tradición, Marianne.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll be really quickly. So our tradition is we don't open gifts to the 25th, but we have to wear pajamas when we have to sleep in the pajamas, or else my dad will not. I'm 39, and the man will not let us open our gifts if we are not in pajamas, and that goes for me too. Not only the kids, me and my sister. Mind you, we're both in our 30s, and the man will not let us open our gifts. And one year,
Yeah.
I remember. Because we have to wait till the 25th. He will not let us anytime sooner. And so one year we it was like I don't know, I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and my dad was out, like snoring out. And we knew we went in for the kill. We went in to open the gifts, but we thought we had it all together. We didn't realize that we were thinking we could just tape everything back together. The tape wasn't sticking, and we had no more tape. Ya nos andaba. But you know what? God, baby Jesus, baby Yoda was on our side. and my dad didn't notice. Thank you, God. Because obviously we didn't open his gifts. We just opened mine and my sister's. And so he didn't notice, thank God. But yeah, that's our tradition. And we keep it alive with all the grandbabies, like my kids and my sister's kids, where we take all of our gifts to my parents' house and we open them there. But Christmas Day, the kids hate it. We think it's funny now that we're older, but we hated it too.
Oh, that is
cute.
super cute. I love it. I love it. No presents until PJs are on.
Mm-hmm.
Ni modo. Any other traditions, tradiciones navideñas?
I think los Rodriguez were next.
Yeah, the
Rodriguez's.
One tradition I have is I actually still have the original record of that Chipmunks Christmas.
Oh,
that's so cute.
1966 or something. It was my father's. So I still have the actual records. I play that. But this year, actually, I'm looking at doing some music. Well, 3 of my sons are cello players, also like me. So we're looking at doing some Christmas trios, hopefully. Get them together and only practice. So we'll see.
Will you be including a chipmunk repertoire?
Hey. We definitely got one of their tunes.
I mean, it would give a different twist to the chipmunk songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Gabriel.
I think
the one tradition that I've always been keeping, and goes back to my grandparents, that we always added not only a new piece to the manger, but also a new piece to decorate the tree. So sometimes when we start to decorate the tree, it gets pretty heavy because we've got decorations on there from back in the 50s.
Yes.
50s for my grandparents. And it's pretty awesome because people will come over and they'll look at the tree and they're like, this one looks pretty old. And that was about, 40, 50 years old. I can't believe that they still keep all the pieces from the original, even the packing and everything, so that they don't get damaged. But anyway, we have a lot of fun when we, look back at the memories of each one of those decorations.
That's
awesome.
I think that's a great thing to do because we lose a lot of people, and then you bring back a lot of memories. Like, oh, I remember that one. This person brought this one, or I got it from this place, or I don't know. Like, I'm gonna add mine. I'm gonna say mine.
It's your tradition.
Well, here at home, what we do is we open the gifts at midnight. We don't know. We don't wait till the next day.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
That's on the 24th at night, like at midnight. If they're children, we make them go to bed, and then but they have to we have to make sure that like their eyes are closed and everything. So
We need to wait till
Santa
20.
comes in
Mm.
right before midnight, and so once it's midnight, we knock on the door and we tell Santa just came out. No, we saw him. They always miss him. They always did never
So
see him.
cute.
So, but we do. So, and another one is or what we already have our Christmas decorated, and when we do that on Thanksgiving Day. We decorate it on Thanksgiving Day, so everyone who's here has to make a wish while placing an ornament. The first
Oh.
ornament.
Oh.
So make a wish. I'll give thanks for something to God, and then make a wish.
Nice.
That's our tradition. And then we, of course, we have a toast on at midnight.
At midnight.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. De niña, I don't know if any of y'all did this, but we couldn't do any gift at midnight until you went to Misa de Gallo. You had to go to Misa de Gallo,
Oh, yeah.
midnight mass. And then you came back and you were only allowed to open one gift. And then you had to go to sleep. And then you had to wait till the next day to open up the rest of the stuff. I
Yeah.
did as a kid. And
Oh, God.
yeah, I was like, Misa de Gallo, we had to go to church at midnight. Like, you know, you're Mexican when you show up to church, you got like 20 kids, you know, that should be in bed, but we're not. Because it would be like, my mom would be like my mom would host a lot of gatherings. And on my dad's side, we had 36 first cousins all together.
Wow.
Not all of them showed up, but if just had a third of those was enough. And then I remember kids running around. I remember tamales. I remember all my tias in the little teeny tiny kitchen in my mom's house. And then I remember at right before like 11:30, we're all falling asleep, and we can't. We wanted to open up gifts because we were born here, but our parents had the traditions from Mexico, so we were like, but we want to open the gifts. So no, we had to go to church. Yeah, we couldn't do
or who can forget the buñuelos? Do you ever eat buñuelos for Christmas?
And tamales.
And
Every
tamales.
Mexican dinner, tamales, champurrado y ponche.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitivamente. And it's so funny because when you're talking about the nativity scenes and adding a new piece, when I was younger, this is so bad. Like, this is bad. But
what did you do?
I remember seeing the Virgin Mary, with the the little outfit she has on. And I must have been como unos 13 años. And I remember thinking, man, she's the mother of God. She should look like it. So I drew little Chanel C's.
No, you didn't.
On her outfit. I was little, right? So I drew, so it would be a Chanel outfit because I thought she's the mother of God. She should look like it.
No,
So,
you didn't.
Yes. And ever since then, my grandmother brings it out and she's like, you remember this?
Oh my God.
And it's so funny because like many, many years later, I saw somebody making a joke about that. I was like, oh my God, I did that when I was little. I know it's bad. We told Father Francis, who's our priest at church, and he's like, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, Mary was stylish.
Yes, she was.
Stylish at the major.
Cookie face and balde.
Yes.
What you got?
Well,
girl?
my family is fairly new. My oldest is 8, and my son Peyton, his birthday's today. He's actually 4 years old today.
Happy
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank
How many
you.
singers
Thank
are
you.
here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 4 singers or 5 singers.
Yeah, we can. We'll hook you up.
Oh my God, I love that.
Hello.
So I didn't know that this was going to be a tradition. So we bought the countdown calendar. Richard Jr. was maybe 3, my oldest son. And so I'd go to the store every Christmas and he would see it and he would say, Mommy, we have to get that calendar. So now that's tradition. And every day you open up one of the days and they count down to Christmas. There's a piece of chocolate in there and they can't wait to open it up. And so this year, Peyton is old enough where he's like, this is my calendar. You get your own. So I didn't even know he was coherent in that, but he was like, not this year, brother. You are on your own. So that's a new tradition that we just started, and it's so funny that you just get caught up in the holidays. That's one of the sweet, innocent, shiny moment is when they look for that calendar and they start counting down all the way till Christmas morning. So that's
Oh,
that's one of
wow.
my favorites.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. We
That's beautiful.
have two more guests joining us. We have,
Oh,
look,
Come on down.
surprise,
Join
comadre,
us.
surprise.
Hey, Chris, how are you? Welcome.
And we also have
And
Russell.
Russell. Hello, Russ.
I'm
How
here in
are
Washington.
you?
I'm here in Washington in front of the White House. I just wanted to call and give a shout out to everybody. Everybody
Yes.
know.
Okay.
Yay.
So Russell,
yeah.
join. We were just
Wow, in front of the White House?
yes. Russell is
Right.
with Axiom News, and Russell was with you were with the AP before, and Reuters.
Boston Globe. And I just
Boston
wanted
Globe.
to, yeah, just call it and just give everybody a shout out from Washington, D.C. Let everybody know in Houston I'm thinking about you. And just wanted to wish everybody a Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Thank you. Stay warm.
Straight from
Thank
the
yes.
house.
Yes. Merry Christmas.
Saludos,
What's
Russell.
your before you go, Russ? What is your best Christmas memory, or as a child, and even and now? What's a good memory, a tradition you have now?
Tradition we have now, we always open presents late on 24th. And the best memory I had, there was a fight across the street when I was 5 years old. And we tried to record it with an old camera because and my dad said he tried to say it was a Christmas fight so we wouldn't get scared. But it was two cholos fighting outside. And there's pictures somewhere. I tried to get it, but I don't know where they are. But it was a north side. Two cholos got in a fight, and to scare us, he said they were like warm-up act for Santa, and I believed it. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I
Cholo
love that.
Christmas.
It was a very cholo Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Oh,
So Merry Christmas, everybody.
well, Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Padre.
Please tell Biden we said what's up.
Definitely.
Okay. No, I don't have any money. No, sorry. Sorry. There are people here. I gotta go.
Wow.
Bye.
Okay, all right.
Be careful.
Bye, Russ.
Bye.
Wow.
Oh my God, from Washington, D.C. So Russ and I go way back. We met in college. Russell's dad, David Contreras, and is big with the LULAC group and big with Latino causes here in Houston. And his sister, Leslie Contreras Schwartz, who was the poet laureate, I think I said it right, for the city of Houston. So Russ is an amazing person. Chris, my super compadre Chris. How are you doing?
Good.
I love the hat.
Oh, this was made for me several Christmas pasts, from the Ghost of Christmas Past, actually.
I love it.
And so I wear it every Christmas. 1 year that I did the half marathon, I wore this. Several people offered to buy it off me, but it was keeping me warm. So this is one of my favorite Christmas memories. This is one of the few Christmases I didn't get coal in my stocking. I got this instead. So, and I'm probably going to get coal again this year, but that's okay. It came in handy during the freeze last year.
True.
I had coal with me, so I didn't have to go out and I had saved all that coal.
That coal.
Yeah, it came in handy. So right, and then
if you keep them long enough, they become diamonds. So
true.
You have to, but that requires a lot of pressure to make it diamond. So I'm still sitting on those to see if they'll become diamonds. How do you say diamonds in Spanish?
Diamantes.
Yeah.
So Chris, thank you so much for joining. You are an amazing photographer. And,
thank you.
So you always are putting up your NOR picture of the day, and you've done an amazing job with my photography over the years, since we met. I mean, I had you on the show, and then from there I booked you. I said, I
remember that. Yeah.
Was it my 44th?
When you were, I'm sorry?
Was it the 44th or was it the triple quinceañera? It was the 44th.
It was the triple quinceañera. Yeah, it was the triple quinceañera.
Yeah.
At that coffee place, the 16 candles.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That
was a lot of fun. Yeah.
I remember that. So
that was a blast.
Is that Andy? I hear my stomach growling over there too. Is that Andy?
Yeah, he's right. He's right here. Hey.
Oh my God.
Look, there he is right there.
Oh. And Frank, you had your fur baby too, right? Did I just see?
I do, right here. His name is Bebo.
Aww. What about you, Valdemar? Let me go get mine. What about you? I hear yours too, Jaime.
Yeah,
Valde.
I got Tiny right here, and then I got Cinco de Mayo in the couch, and Frijol is in the other couch. So let me see if you can see.
Those are the names?
That's
Cinco de Mayo, frijol, and what?
that's Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, I love it.
That's Tiny.
La Tiny.
Y luego Frijol allá.
Frijol allá. Oh,
And,
mira, they're all
and Bench
watching.
is up there. Bench está en mi recámara, pero.
Is frijol like wrapped up in a blanket?
Yes, these are yeah.
So you got your public ahí.
Tu público.
Sí, aquí están los canijos.
And here's Lupe.
Oh, Lupe.
Lupe. See, I
Look,
got
oh my God, she got big.
We got
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
She got a Christmas outfit.
I got her an outfit
You
too.
gotta bring butters.
See?
Oh, that's so cool.
Let's see. Watch. She's gonna walk around. Hopefully she doesn't poop on my nose. There she goes.
Turtles poop?
Yes, a lot too.
I had no idea.
Every show under pet.
Oh, I'll bring them in a second.
This is my Lupe.
Ay, Lupe, mira qué linda es Lupe.
Oye, también pensé en eso, porque
Mira
mira
qué
qué
linda es
linda es
Lupe.
Lupe.
Mira qué linda es Lupe. Yeah.
That's Lupe.
Hey, you bring butters.
Oh, I love it.
On the floor. I don't want her to fall off the table.
Ya casi
Oh,
se acaba el
Claudia.
programa, comadre.
Look, I found your
Ya
picture.
casi se acaba.
Oh my gosh! Yes, that was my
Wow.
triple quinceañera
Wow.
picture.
Okay.
But there's only 12 candles there. I
There's
counted
only
them.
12. We couldn't find 15.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, it was. We couldn't find 45.
Oh, okay.
I actually can still fit in my quinceañera dress.
That's so cool.
We,
Nice.
This is
look at
butters.
your babies! Look!
Butters, don't be shy.
Hi! Oh my God! Whose birthday is
Birthday
it?
boy, right?
Is that the birthday
Happy
boy?
birthday.
Happy
Oh my
birthday.
gosh! All right, everybody, we gotta do
Happy
the
birthday.
1, 2, 3.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Bravo.
And many more. Yeah.
Okay, now we have more aunties and uncles out here, okay? All right.
¿Viste, comadre?
How old are you?
How old are you? Let's be honest. Okay?
4.
Gotta ask you first. Yeah, you're 4. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Oh, well, this is what it's about, guys. I wanted to bring y'all into, we can celebrate your wishes, celebrate your, your traditions, and come together and close this year. But we have so many more shows lined up when we come into the new year. So one of the things that we're working on, Liliana and I, are going on location and doing our show from different locations and getting those sponsorships, because we, going out of this hopefully, like Rich said, that we get this new virus under control and we're able to go out there and do the things that we need to do. And one of the things that we want to do is go to different locations and do our show from there and do our highlights and our spotlights on location. And then if it's at a restaurant or it's at a community center, it's to go in there and highlight that location as well as bring some guests on. And that's what we want to do, is kind of take this show mobile. So that's one of the things we have on the docket to do this coming year. And with everyone here, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for celebrating. Thank you for sharing your traditions. And thank you also for stepping into the arena, because taking the risk and putting yourself out there, that takes a lot. But when you do that, you also provide that opportunity for other people, and also the little ones, like Latricia's babies and mine, and your babies too, Rodriguez family, who are already grown, and you, Liliana, your kids who are grown. I mean, it's just, we're putting this out there so that they can then follow in our footsteps and then take it beyond. So thank you so much for joining La Super Comadre Claudia show here at RadioCrystalUSA.com. And don't forget that the show repeats every day of the week, 7 days a week, at 10 o'clock in the morning and again at 10 o'clock at night. And we have a lot of things coming up. So keep in touch with all of my guests because they have so many works out there, so many projects, so many missions that you can become a part of. Maybe you can be a sponsor. Maybe you can go and help out. Maybe you can volunteer. Marianne Garcia has a drive coming up for Toys and Coats. Balde also, we're having a Christmas gift party. And we have Frank Gonzalez coming up with this new show. Keep an eye out for that. We have the Rodriguez family, Rich Rodriguez, who has that amazing opportunity for kids who are coming out of that system and they need somewhere to go. Gabriel Nájera with upcoming books and presentations. Luis with his music. Cookie Face Cosmetics with more cosmetics for us in the world. And then Chris Piñon with his photography, since work, who he knows how to take someone and make them look amazing behind the lens. And also for Ilsa Garcia, the National Hispanic Chair, Professional Organization Chair, who was here, I'm part of the group too. We have a networking event coming up on Thursday, December the 9th from 6:30 to 9:30, where you can come and network, bring an unwrapped gift. We're going to have some light bites, and it's going to be down over at the ballroom at Bayou Place in downtown. You can do valet parking, or you can park at the alley. Okay. I usually park at the alley and walk across the street. So I'm like, and you gotta pay, but it's not too bad. But I love having you on here. Y a todos, one last time, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, y saludos a todos.
Una foto.
Merry Christmas, happy holiday.
Picture, everyone. Picture.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Hasta la
Pose for a
próxima.
picture. Pose for a picture.
Feliz Navidad. Pose for the picture.
Ready? Got it.
Yeah.
Salud.
Bueno, y con eso nos vamos. Happy
holidays.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
Happy
Nos vemos en la
holidays.
próxima. Bye.
Happy holidays.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.